We must crack on, ladies and gentlemen, with the funniest man on second in the first half at the Albany. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Did you enjoy Ben? Yeah! It was his tragedy, your comedy, ladies and gentlemen. That's great. And but luckily we've got a funny lad on now. He's Mr. Smiler himself, taking a lighter, sidewise look at life and other subjects. Please welcome onto the stage. Here he comes. It's little Andrew Lukas, ladies and gentlemen.
Bloody hell. Sorry about that.
I'm going to apologise.
Sorry. Bloody hell, it's my nightmare. It's like Vietnam. What a marvellous opportunity to share with you all. Very human things, sharing food, sharing bread, a bread roll, a bap, or a barm cake. Breaking bread together like our Lord Jesus. And if our Lord Jesus were here tonight, in a very real sense he is, amongst us now, eating crisps, he would be sharing, wouldn't he? He'd be sharing those crisps. And he'd be sharing things on his iPhone or on Facebook, wouldn't he? Things like the wedding at Croydon. Peter completely pissed after 14 glasses of Valpolicella. Not half bad, but very sacred. Or the feeding at Glastonbury after the nut cutlets ran out. 5 loaves and 2 falafel. Or please like if you think Mary Magdalene is hot. And he'd have 12 friends and his mum. So lots more followers on Twitter. I, on the other hand, have 157 friends, some of whom may be here this evening. But I tell you verily, truly I say unto you, one of you will pretend you do not know me this evening. You will betray me. Truly I say unto you, you will deny me 3 times before the cock crows. Or one of the other things people post on Facebook. Real men like dogs. Please honour our men in uniform by liking this picture of a serviceman with his loyal and obedient dog. And I click yes, and it's a photo of Adolf Hitler with his pet Alsatian. But such a lovely shiny coat. But then the Nazis were always good dressers. But the rest of it is all nonsense, it's banal, it's empty platitudes, probably written by unemployed greeting cards writers who are out for revenge to make you feel bad because you could never think of such a beautiful sentiment because you're empty, sad, and nothing. Thank you very much. Because yes, I am empty, sad, and nothing. Because happiness is a delusion. It never lasts. I'm always tortured waiting for it to fall apart by a little piece of shit to ruin everything. And I'm walking home from Waitrose with my shopping, my sweet potato falafel, organic hummus, and 6 Heston Blumenthal puff pastry mince pies, dusted with pine sugar. And then the supreme irony to be happy slapped outside Tesco's. I mean, what's wrong with Tesco's? Fatey's saying to me. Asda not good enough for you? Yes, don't forget, you will always be that worthless working class Polak, and don't forget it. And all hope is lost. Like a Japanese trawler, cut adrift by the tsunami of sorrow. And today, a friend posts icons of motherhood. Beautiful, tasteful photos of women using their breasts for the other thing it was designed for. And if I like these photos of breastfeeding, I'm a pervert. If I ignore them, I'm a heartless misogynist. Now, I'm not saying I'm not either. And indeed, I may well be both. But if I'm going to be publicly humiliated and ridiculed, at least give me the luxury of deciding which category of social pariah I'm going to be. And why am I feeling so deprived and depraved? Probably wasn't because I wasn't breastfed myself. My mother was from a different generation. Otherwise she would have been my sister. She grew up in a time of war, economic downturn and depression, very much like today. And we never wasted anything. I always wore hand-me-downs for my older brother. I spent the whole of my childhood wearing short trousers all year round in Manchester in the wind and rain. Where did my mother think we lived? Bermuda? Ridiculous. I got my first long trousers when I was 10 years old. They were hand-me-downs from my sister. Flared jeans just when everybody else was wearing shorts, long trousers. In the end, my mother took me to James, which is a school outfitters near Deansgate in Manchester, and he took me down there, and she said, I want to buy some trousers for this boy. For this boy. Who did she think I was? It's like I had nothing to do with her. Sometimes I wish I'd been adopted and brought up by the IRA. At least they would have taken responsibility. Hello, is that the Manchester Evening News? This is the IRA, listen carefully. Jay and Barry, school outfitters in the basement. We planted a boy. Not a bomb, a boy. He's one of ours. Code name Bunter. My name's been Andrew Lukas. You've been a marvellous audience. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you and good night.
In public, he's also 12 years old today. So, who's getting the bumps in the interval? Him. So.